Today we are in the Wildwood area. Behind us, one of the most suggested spots ever, I would say.
Yeah.
And that is Gio's Deli. A lot of people have said go to Gio's Deli. We were over in the area and we said, you know what, it's about time we go to Gio's Deli. So we're here to give it a try. We're with my parents. I just know they make everything from scratch is what comments have said. And other than that, don't know much else.
Okay.
Looking forward to this one. And again, based on comments, very popular spot. Let's go check it out. Here we have Gio's Deli. I had no idea it was like a big building like this. Parking, it seems pretty full today. Let's see the hours. There's a menu out front. Gio's Deli, today's specials. Hours, the hours are Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, 10 to 4, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, 10 to 8. Closed on Sunday. A little preview of the menu. Here's what it looks like on the inside. You can see there's not many tables available right now, but it's about 1:30. So I didn't realize it's a place that you actually sit down. So in the back here are the restrooms. Gonna just kind of go around the building here. There's some different things in the cases we'll look at. So there's the front door, the rest of the restaurant. So a fun story for you. We were sitting here looking at the menu and Gio came over and said, you know, you always review my brother's restaurant, but you haven't been here yet. So his brother is Roberto. We go to Roberto's a lot. This is our first time here. And he went over the menu with us, said I'm free to go film the everywhere. So we're gonna do a full tour of the restaurant. And also he gave us some suggestions like the Godfather sandwich. They also do like a really large meatball. And then he did say he's going to make a stuffed meatball. Yeah, you're right, sorry. And then, yeah, giant stuffed meatball. And then he said he actually is gonna make us a pizza to try. So we know we'll have pizza. I think we're gonna try a sandwich. I'll show you all there is to show you in here. Are you doing the meatball? We got a meatball going on here. And let me just show you the menu. Here is Gio's Deli. Again, highly suggested spot. So let's just look at the full menu. We've got sandwiches. They do make their own mozzarella here. We'll show you that up in one of the cases up front there. Oh, that's always good too. But there's the Godfather that he mentioned. There's Gio's signature. You can do a gluten-free roll if you want. Down below, specialty sandwiches. Down below that, we've got pasta. You can see the hours. There's the address. They have cheese ravioli. And on the back, salads. Down below, fresh made dough hand-tossed pizza. You can see the different sizes there. I'm not sure which pizza he's making for us, but he said he's got a good one coming for us. So there's pizza toppings, soups, Timber the Italian wedding soup, and there's the menu. Since we want to try a little bit of everything, I think my dad's doing the cheese ravioli. Timber's doing the Caprese sandwich. It's got the mozzarella on there.
Gotcha.
And oh, you're gonna get the focaccia bread. Gotcha. My mom's gonna do a salad. Do you know which salad? She does not know yet, but that was one of the things mentioned, good salads. And then I'm gonna do the big meatball thing. We're gonna have a pizza so we can try, and we're gonna split everything just so we can try a little bit of all. We're gonna go with the Gio salad. Also make note, it does say homemade Italian dressing right there. Let's look in some of these cases up front here. Mild and spicy Italian sausage. It's also very popular right now. There's like no seats available. Olives. And then of course you've got all of these items up top. And then over here we've got, Bakery Boys of New York cookies. Oh, look at that. New York cheesecake. Timber's got to see the homemade tiramisu cups. She will for sure be getting one of those, I can tell you that right now. Look at the chocolate cream puff. The pina colada cheesecake. You've got the orange creamsicle, lemon berry carrot cake, coconut cake, and also chocolate peanut butter. So those all look good. There's so many choices to choose from. And then down here, they've got all the Bakery Boys of New York items. All right, moving over here to this side, there's one of those meatballs. Holy smokes. That all looks really good. Now the next one, got all the cheeses here. I love cheese, so. And then they have more items down here at the very end. And then all of these items up here. A little menu right here. Got some sandwiches back there going. Some pizza going. There's some pizza up there. So there's a lot of items everywhere. Like there's some wines over there next to us. There's some of these olive oils, vinegars over on this wall. Different pricing. We've got some wines over here. And something I didn't notice was there's a whole nother room back here. As you can see, there's a lot of stuff up there in all those cases. Very popular spot. People coming in left and right. And also pretty excited for the desserts and to try all the food. Fun fact, Gio's daughter is actually our server. So, and she's done a great job. We do have some water here we can try. And that is good water. Look at this. So here is the pizza Gio made us, and it is the Margherita Pizza with fresh mozzarella. And I have to say that looks fantastic. So I'm definitely excited to give this a try. Let's pass it out and then we can see what the crust looks like and taste it. Look at that, that's a good crust. Everybody's saying, so I'm excited to try it. Timber, this is typically your style of pizza, so what do you think?
Yeah, it's really good. Like the crust is crispy and the sauce tastes good. I like it.
Let's give it a try. Everybody's saying it's really good. So here's the deal. I'm not just saying this to say it. I typically would not order Margherita Pizza. One of the best ones I've ever had is Summer House on the Lake. It was fantastic. This is just as good, if not better. And we gave that one a stinking good, so this one has to be a stinking good. I like how it's simple, and I also like how the sauce is some of the best sauce I've ever had on a pizza before. And of course cheese, the cheese is great. So this, I would say by far, is now the best Margherita pizza I've ever had. So crust is good, simple, easy, everybody agrees at the table. The sauce is literally perfect, and so is the crust. So one good bingo right there. If you never tried it, I would recommend this pizza. Look at the size of this meatball. I mean, yeah, look, I mean, that's huge. Here's the cheese ravioli. Look at the steam coming off that. Here's the ginormous salad. I mean, that's huge. And then here's the ginormous sandwich. Holy cow. So we're gonna split it all. We still have some pizza left, try a little bit of everything, and then of course we've got to get some dessert, but here's what it looks like. And you can't forget about the garlic knots. There's a lot of food here. There's the inside of the meatball. Timber had a good point. She said it's like a meatball juicy Lucy. We actually had one in Minnesota that was prior to filming, but look inside of the meatball. And then Timber's still trying to figure out how to split this thing because it's massive. Let's try the meatball first here. I'm starting to see why this was one of the most suggested spots we've ever had. Meatball, fantastic. Next, the sandwich, which Timber was telling me is also fantastic. The sandwich is great. Timber said stinking good. I would agree with that. Also, Gio came over and said that's just the lunch menu that we showed you. So here in a little bit, I'll go grab a dinner menu and go through all that so you can see the difference. Have to try the salad, cheese ravioli, garlic knot, and then of course we'll get dessert. Look at this salad. Again, fantastic salad. I've got cheese ravioli left, garlic knot. We're gonna try to eat as much as we can. The cheese ravioli, great ravioli. I guess the garlic knot, if somebody wants to pass me those, I'll do that, and then we can start finishing up some of these items here. But garlic knot, that is a good garlic knot. Now with the sandwich, you had the option of just having it cold or toasted, and we all agree, I think you should get it toasted, which we did get it toasted, and that was the right call. The problem is I'm starting to slow down. There's so much food. I think we've done pretty good so far. That salad is the biggest bowl of salad I've ever seen in my life. Let's show the dinner menu here in just a second too. Here's a look at the dinner menu. So I'm just gonna go down the list here slowly. See some starters and salads and pizzas down here. So there are some more options. Wine and beer menu available upon request. Over here, some more items. So yeah, there's actually a really good big dinner menu. We are gonna have to come back and try some dinner for sure. Desserts, variety of desserts. We've got a raspberry lemon drop coming our way. We've got the cup of tiramisu, and then we've got a cannoli, and you can choose either chocolate or vanilla. We said surprise us, so we'll see 3 different dessert items. Here's the tiramisu cup. Here's the cannoli, so it looks like maybe they went with vanilla. You could do large or small. We went with the small one. And then last but not least, there's the raspberry lemon drop, which looks fantastic. Here's the tiramisu. That's super good. That's fantastic. Raspberry lemon drop. That's good. I think the tiramisu cup still is my favorite. And then we'll try the cannoli. Trying the cannoli. That's good. Next time I would try the, what did we say? The lemon jello mascarpone. But tiramisu is my favorite one out of these desserts. It's excellent. So here's the final bill. So there's going to be a few things off of this that Gio said he wanted us to try and gave it to us. So we definitely appreciate that. But I will say, even normally just $12 for a sandwich like that is hard to beat these days. So the prices are great. And in fact, on the wall, it says great food, efficient service, friendly atmosphere, affordable pricing. And I agree. And right up there, that's where it says that. Now you do end up paying over here at the counter when you're done. We are all finished up and heading back outside. And before we leave, here is a little piece about Gio.
I have to say that was a really great dining experience. Everything was good. And great price and big sizes, and it was just all really, really good.
Well, I thought that was a great lunch. I'd have to say, out of all of them, they were all good, but the sandwich, it was unique and it was real tasty. I think it was good. I'd like to try some of the others and check out the supper menu, but I can't say that we got anything bad there.
That was our trip out to Gio's Deli. Great experience.
Yeah.
There's a reason it was suggested multiple times. And feel bad that we just now made it out. We probably should have made it out sooner than later.
Make up for it.
But yeah, we'll definitely be back and try some of the full dinner menu. Also, you saw my parents enjoyed it. And there's so many desserts, you almost have to go back and try some more desserts. Every item was great. What was your favorite?
The pizza really surprised me. I really liked the pizza, stinkin' good, and the sandwich. Those were my favorite.
Yeah. And the sandwich was a great sandwich for $12. Meatball was great. I mean, honestly,
everything was good, but those were my favorites.
I would have to agree with that. And Gio's super nice. His whole family works in there. Got to see his son, wife, daughter, him, and it seems like it's just a great spot that have regulars always coming in, and he's there working. So
And a fun connection to Roberto, another
Yeah.
one of our favorites.
definitely. So anyway, I would have to label this a stinking good restaurant, and if you're in the area, would recommend checking it out. With that being said, that does it for today. Thanks for watching.